What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Dances away. He'll pull it down. And they're able to get him on the ground. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game. plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off back.
It's a running room. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Running into the open space. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
South Carolina, 7, Auburn, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Let's go! They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Auburn lines up quickly. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Spins away from the defender. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He might want another play. He wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Auburn! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Connection to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Rush is on him. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Syracuse. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Makes the grab. It's Bennett. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Punch it out of the air, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Skips away from pressure. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He's tackled at the 27.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you.
Wide open spaces. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He'll try it again. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Coleman. Turning it on! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On the play.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Bennett. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
So we open the final period with a third down play.
South Carolina, 24. Auburn, 14.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
He runs out of bounds at the 23. Brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Going for the marker on the ground. The Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Handoff from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the misconnection on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time and think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Howard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. No huddle offense to the line. Looking for space. It's Robinson.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Finds a tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. Offense in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry-up.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Singleton.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Fights off a defender. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Gamecocks enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle, and we knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.